Ludwig van Beethoven, one of the greatest composers of all time. But have you ever wondered, how did he actually learn music theory? He didn't have YouTube tutorials, no modern textbooks, and as he grew older, he even lost his hearing. Yet he mastered harmony, counterpoint, and composition at a level that changed music forever. So how exactly did Beethoven learn music theory? Let's dive in. Beethoven's musical journey started very young, and it wasn't easy. His first teacher, his own father, Johann van Beethoven, a strict man who wanted Ludwig to become the next Mozart. He forced young Beethoven to practice for hours, often waking him up in the middle of the night to play. But his real theory education began under Christian Gottlob Neefe, a German composer and organist. Neefe taught him how to read and write sheet music, the rules of harmony and counterpoint, how to analyze Bach's compositions, which deeply influenced Beethoven. By age 12, Beethoven had already composed his first pieces, proving he was a fast learner. At age 17, Beethoven traveled to Vienna, the musical capital of Europe. His goal, to study with the legendary Joseph Haydn. Haydn was already famous as the father of the symphony, and Beethoven hoped to learn advanced composition techniques. But here's the twist. Beethoven wasn't impressed. He found Haydn's teaching style too relaxed and wanted deeper, more technical lessons. So, while studying under Haydn, Beethoven secretly took lessons from Johann Georg Albrechtsberger, a renowned theorist and master of counterpoint. Albrechtsberger drilled him in. Fugues, like Bach's, voice leading and harmony complex compositional techniques. Through this intense study, Beethoven mastered the rules of music so he could later break them in genius ways. By his mid-20s, Beethoven was already revolutionizing music. His early works followed classical traditions, but he soon began pushing boundaries. Unexpected modulations and harmonies, dramatic dynamics and contrasts, more emotional depth than his predecessors. This unique style came from years of music theory study, but also from his instinct and experimentation. One of the biggest questions about Beethoven is, how did he keep composing after he lost his hearing? By his late 20s, Beethoven was experiencing significant hearing loss. By 1818, he was almost completely deaf. Yet during this time, he wrote some of his greatest works, including Symphony No. 9, Ode to Joy, late piano sonatas, string quartets that still amaze composers today. How? Because his mastery of music theory was so deep, he could hear music in his mind just by reading the notes. His years of rigorous study allowed him to break traditional rules with purpose, giving us the Romantic era of music. So, how did Beethoven learn music theory? Through strict training, intense study, and learning from the best teachers of his time. But most importantly, through persistence, experimentation, and his own genius. Even without modern tools, Beethoven mastered music theory so well that he reshaped classical music forever. What do you think? Would Beethoven have been just as great without music theory, or was it essential to his genius? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more deep dives into music history.